Jezus papam.
On Monday, our Hawks seniors spent one last morning on the Hill as their last week of high school ended here on campus with the senior picture. Welcome back to the worldwide leader of all things Hanahan. I'm Carson Driggers. It's Friday, May 23rd, and you're watching the annual Media Tech 2 Takeover. These past few days, our seniors took their last steps back where it all started. This past Monday morning, Hanahan Elementary hosted their annual grad walk. Some of our very own Hawk seniors got to visit their old teachers and staff for one last time together. Hal Hall Ames also hosted their annual grad walk last Friday morning as their former students took one last stroll around their halls in a literal walk down memory lane. Also, this past Monday, the seniors had their last get-together before they walked the stage at graduation. They enjoyed breakfast as a class and met to learn all the details of their last few days as Hawks. The senior walk and breakfast were just the beginning. Now it's time for those seniors to get ready for graduation. Graduation practice is set for next Wednesday, May 28th from 10 a.m. to 12 noon here on campus in the auditorium. That is followed by graduation Thursday, May 29th at 2 p.m. at the North Charleston Coliseum. Make sure you seniors are at the Coliseum by 1 p.m. Now that all you seniors are up to date, here are some reminders for you underclassmen as we close out the year. Hey Hawks, here's a quick rundown of some end of the year dates as we wrap up the school year. This Friday, May 23rd, is the last day of final exams. Then this Monday is Memorial Day, where we all get to enjoy a nice day off of school, so make sure you hit up the beach or pool. We will then return back to school on Tuesday the 27th and Wednesday the 28th for makeup exams. Make sure if you missed an exam, you are on time to class so you can take it. There will then be a half day on Thursday to give everyone enough time to jump over to the Coliseum to watch the seniors walk the stage. We will be dismissed at 12:50. Friday, May 30th marks the first official day of summer. Finally, let's put this on your radar. We return to school for classes on Wednesday, August 13th. So those are some important dates you need to know. You know what else you need to think about? Turning your textbooks in. Hawks. You need to turn in all your textbooks before next Thursday, May 29th, or you may not be able to register for the 25-26 school year. If you have any questions, see Ms. Poozer or Mr. Jenkins. I know that I'm not only ready for the weekend, but I'm ready for summer break. But will the weather cooperate? Here's HEV's own weather expert, Aiden Sullivan, with our graduation and Memorial Day forecast.
Thanks, Carson, and welcome to the newest edition of HEV Weather. I'm Aiden Sullivan, and this is what this weekend and graduation day's forecast is looking like. Friday is looking bright with the sun out all day with highs in the lower 80s and lows in the mid 60s. For Saturday, the sun is yet to fade as we have clear skies all day once again, but don't get too ready for warm weather because it's going to be cooler with highs in the upper 70s and lows in the 50s. Sunday keeps the sunny streak going for a third day, but warms up a little bit with highs in the lower 80s and lows in the mid 60s. Lastly, on to the day that our seniors are looking forward to most. Thursday, May 29th, graduation day, looks as bright as our seniors' futures with a sunny day that offers temperatures of highs in the lower 80s and lows in the lower 60s. Well, Hawks, that wraps up our forecast for this weekend and graduation day. I hope you all have a great summer, and this is Aiden Sullivan sending it back to Carson in the studio.
Thanks, Aiden. I'm excited for our 3-day weekend. As the school year ends, it doesn't mean that it's too early to start talking about next year's student council. Next year's Student Council leadership has been finalized, and here's a lineup of the executive board members. Take a look at who will be in leadership positions next year. Also, here's a look at who your grade level representatives will be next year. Remember, the freshman class will be elected early next year. And Stuco wants your help to make sure next year is amazing. If you're interested in helping with events like HOCO or other school activities, scan the QR code to complete the at-large member application.
I think Student Council is a great opportunity because you get to voice your opinion and make Hanahan into the school that you really want it to be.
So make sure you scan that QR code if you're interested. Speaking of interest, are you interested in being Joe Hawk next year? The process is easy. If you want to be the anonymous face of all of our Hawk sports, make sure you scan the QR code on the screen to apply. Joe Hawk participates in after-school sports, pep rallies, and community events. We need several individuals next year to help manage Joe's busy schedule. This is an excellent opportunity to earn service hours, so scan the QR code or contact Ms. Davis in room 301 if you have any questions. Hey Hawks, Have you ever wanted to be on Hawkside View? Well, now's your chance. Here's Natalie Hall with more.
Thanks, Carson. For the past few years, Hawkside View has opened their show with famous faces.
Hey, I'm Charles Barkley.
Hi, I'm Darius Rucker.
I'm Storm Team 2 Chief Meteorologist Rob Fowler, and you're
watching Hawkside View.
But next school year, we're going to do something a little different. We're going to make you famous. So if you're traveling somewhere special this summer, like say, Italy, or New York, or even Australia, all you have to do is turn your phone sideways landscape mode, introduce yourself, where you are, and don't forget that you're watching Hawkside View. It looks a little like this.
My name's Jim Belaya. I'm in Paris, France, and you're watching Hawkside View.
And don't forget, after you're done shooting your videos, you can either send them to Mr. Hines in Google Drive, or you can save them till next school year. Who knows, maybe you and I will both be starring in Hawkside View next year. Have a great summer, Hawks. I'm Natalie Hall. Now let's send it back to Carson in the studio. Carson?
Thanks, Natalie. I hope to see all you Hawks send in some your watchings for the show next school year. You know what else I've been watching? Other than our newscast, I've been watching our Hawk athletes in the playoffs. So for more on that, let's send it over to Jay Jackson in the HEV Sports Center for all things Hawk sports. Jay.
Thanks, Carson, and welcome back to the HEV Sports Center. Over the weekend, our Hawk track and field team traveled to Richland Northeast High School to compete at the 3-8 state championship. Our girls 4x8 placed second, and Avery Manis placed second in pole vault. On the boys' side of things, Dylan Ferreira placed second in the 110 hurdles and fourth in the 400 hurdles. HEV zone, Christian Randall placed third in the 400 hurdles, and HEV zone, Javion Brown placed fifth in high jump. From the track to the diamond, our boys were away last Friday to play Oceanside for a spot in the lower state championship. Our boys fought hard but lost 4-2 in the first game. They were back at home on Monday night to play Fox Creek. They came out on top with a win of 9-8, setting them up to play Wednesday against Oceanside for the lower state championship. They needed 2 wins to advance. They came out on top, winning 9-7 in the first game on Wednesday. In game 2, the boys fought hard but lost 9-7 in extra innings. They should be proud of their season though. On the girls' side of things, our Hawkettes were also away and played Oceanside for a spot in the lower state championship. In the first game, our girls fought hard but fell short 13-12 in the 11th inning. Our girls were also back at home on Monday night to play Loris and came out with a close win of 3-2, advancing them to play Oceanside on Wednesday night for the lower state championship. That too set them up for a Wednesday night showdown where they had to get 2 wins. Sadly, the girls fought hard but fell short 7-6. This was again a very successful season for Coach Moffitt and the ladies. Congratulations, Hawkettes. Now let's catch up with the boys golf team as they tee off at state for a chance at a title. The boys finished their best season ever with a top 10 finish at state. Connor Requiden led the team with a total of 154. Great job, boys. Well, Hawks, that's all the playoff sports I have for you this week. Now back to Carson in the studio. Carson?
Thanks, Jay. Great job. We wanted to go all out for the last show of the year, so let's send it over to my favorite segment, Lego Troll with May Smith.
Thanks, Carson. Hey, H-Town, it's your girl, Midbay Spams. Today, we're downtown Charleston, Lego Troll. What's y'all's most embarrassing moment? What is the worst job that y'all have ever had?
Oh my gosh, babe, go ahead.
Chuck E. Cheese, definitely.
Together as a couple? How was it bad?
Because it was really gross.
I tried to ask her out for the first time.
Oh, God.
She said, I said her name because I knew her from high school, and she said, who the hell are you? And just kept walking.
Oh my gosh.
So,
what is the weirdest thing that you've eaten? Chris, what are you doing? What's the worst job y'all have ever had?
camp counselor.
And what is the most embarrassing date y'all have been on?
So I wouldn't call it a date, but he definitely would.
Hey, when are we gonna hang out, Chris?
Just let me know.
Hey, I've missed you.
He texted me saying that we were gonna go on a group trip to the beach, and I didn't have plans, so I said, yeah, sure, why not?
If you could morph into an animal, what would you be and why?
Escargot?
No, the snails.
Yeah, the snails, those are so good.
Yeah. And then when he comes, it was just him. And I was like, oh, where was everyone else? And then he proceeds to tell me that everyone, like 20 people, canceled and that they couldn't come.
A gorilla so I could beat 100 men.
So I basically got tricked into a date with a guy that was friends with the guy I was talking to. So.
Oh my gosh, that's actually crazy.
Yeah.
Well guys, this is Lego Troll out. See you next year, Hawks. Back to Carson in the studio.
Thanks, May. Well, that's all we have for you this week, Hawks. Actually, that's all we have for you this year. I'm Carson Driggers, and from all of us here at Hawkside View with the Media Tech 2 Takeover, we hope you have an amazing summer, Hanahan. We will see you next year.
We look at these pictures together, okay? One time. And then we delete the evidence. Guys, one time. Deal?
Deal. Deal.
Oh dear Lord, that's classic. You spin my head right round when you go down, down.
You spin my head right round when you go down,
Hey, I got the house with my swagger, hop in that window, I got places to go. People to see, time is precious,